wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Um, you know, I wanna address this because I have a lot of people that come up and say, when I'm at the White House, thank you for your service. Glad that you're here. And don't take a picture of the message or even put $1 in the bucket. But I'm supposed to be impressed with your compliment. And that's all it is, because you don't back it up. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing you can do that, if it doesn't have financial backing, if you're not successful financially with it, it's not a success. I don't care what you do. If ain't nobody backing it financially, it's not successful. And it's amazing that a lot of people agree with my message, but yet they won't support it financially. I'm like, what's the purpose? To just get a compliment? Is that to make your conscience feel better? Because you compliment me about my service, but you don't back it up with anything? And there's nothing that you can name successful, and somebody ain't supporting it financially. How you think it's going to be successful? If you don't support it financially, how you think it's going to be successful? I mean, think about that. And just like I told you, I could put "Let's Go Brandon" on that sign, which means F Joe Biden. And every night I come home, my bucket would be full of money. Okay? Would be full. But name me one thing that's successful that ain't got financial support, that ain't making money. Name me one thing successful that ain't making money. Name one thing that's successful and money is not being made. Because if it don't generate no income, it ain't successful. If it don't sit, oh, listen. Okay, here's somebody say nonprofit organization. If they ain't making no money, they ain't successful. Let me say that shit again. If a nonprofit is not generating any kind of money, it is not successful. Now name me one thing that ain't generating no money. If they ain't for profit, even if they ain't for profit, if they're not generating any kind of money to pay the bills, to pay their employees, they ain't successful. How you think they're gonna stay in business if they ain't generating some kind of income? Okay? So tell me that. If they ain't generating some kind of income, how they gonna stay in business? The nonprofit. If it ain't generating somebody backing it, somebody supporting it, how's it gonna stay in business? And this is what, I must have had 20 people today. Oh, thank you for your service. Thank you for being here. Wouldn't take a picture of the message, wouldn't put $1 in the bucket, but I'm supposed to be impressed with your compliment. How am I supposed to be successful if you don't want to support it financially and you agree with it? That's the part that I'm trying to wrap my mind around. You agree with my message, but you won't support it financially. But, oh, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up every day. But you won't support it. So how can you be successful if you don't want nobody to want to support you financially? And then on top of that, you think these young kids ain't paying attention? You think they're not just as frustrated out trying to do the right thing, trying to be right, trying to be upstanding, trying to be more, and all they get is a kick in the ass? And they can look at their buddies on OnlyFans and doing all the selling dope and all the other stuff, all of the money they got coming in, doing negative stuff, and they trying to do the right thing and can't be successful? It ain't just me. There are a whole lot of people out here doing the right thing and can't make it. Because negativity rules right now. You can go negative and get rich overnight. Being negative. You can go negative and get rich overnight. But yet, you can't get the same results being positive. And don't nobody see nothing wrong with that. My man say, what about when everyone has to answer to God at the gates of heaven? That ain't got nothing with living today. That's the future. That ain't got nothing to do with today. And the only thing you got is today. That's all you got is today. You ain't got tomorrow. You ain't even got yesterday. Only thing you got right now in your life is today. That's all you got. That's all you got. You ain't got tomorrow, the future. No, you ain't got that because it's not promised. So how can something be successful if you don't want to support it financially? I mean, think about it. But yet, negativity rules. Negativity rules right now. Go negative. Man, you get rich overnight. You get rich overnight. Okay? Tanya, what's going on with you, girl? Thank you for joining me. But how come something be successful if it's not generating any income? Man, wait a minute. Inflation might be high, but people still seem to be getting what they want to get when they want to get it. Yeah, you know, all these new cars I see, and these big screen television, they seem to be buying what they want when they want it. And it ain't got nothing to do with the government, man. This is everyday people. This is everyday people. Everyday people. Restaurants seem to be doing pretty damn good. Every time you walk by one, it's full. So somebody got some disposable income. Somebody got some disposable income. You know, you got it for what you want. So I'm not gonna blame the government. Ain't got nothing to do with inflation. And it's got everything to do with the mindsets of people. Because people don't, they want something for nothing. God diggity dog. That's what the problem is, man. Most folk want something for nothing. I see it every day. I see it every day. Man, I got people come down there. I mean, I have schools that come down to the White House, and I play music, and they be dancing, having a good time. And the chaperones, the adults, won't even come on and say, sir, thank you for that. You ain't have to do that. Thank you. I tell people every day about the fence, what's going on, why, and for how long. And rarely, and I tell them, ain't nobody paying me to do this, y'all. I'm just trying to ensure that your visit at the White House is not ruined because you can't get to the White House fence. And you didn't know that this fence was there. Man, a lot of people won't even come and say, man, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for the information. If you don't want to support it financially, how is it going to be successful? Let me ask that question again. If you don't want to support it financially, how is it going to be successful? And I could see, man, if I had a statement that was dividing people, that was pitting one group against another, I can understand. That's not the case. This message, I think investing in stocks might be an example of success. Shit. Man, there's some people that lost their shirt off their back with that stock market. It's some people, especially when you start getting some black folk that's getting rich off the stock market, they're gonna change the game. It's just that simple. Once black people start really getting on their feet, man, they're gonna change the game. That's just the way America is. They're gonna change the game. But name me one thing that is successful without financial support. Name me one thing that's successful without financial support. Man, listen, no talking little dick Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson is a divider. He's a divider. He told me the other day he was black on the outside and white on the inside. Then you ain't real. See, back in my day, we called that an Oreo. Okay? Of course I have. Of course I have. Been on this show. I've been on this show. I just told him, I said, Jesse, I said, Jesse Lee, I ain't got my mask on now. Let me come back. I'm going to put my foot up in this ass. It's just that simple. Jesse Lee Peterson invite me back on his show. I'm going to put my foot straight up in his ass. I am. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you. And I ain't got no problem telling him, I'm going to put my foot up in your ass on your own show. On your own show. Because he got white people that will pay him just to say the dumb, silly shit that, hey, listen, I just told y'all this. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Here we go. Man, I turned right to it, too. That ain't nothing but God. I ain't even had to look for it. I just told y'all this. Listen to this. This is Proverbs, my favorite book in the Bible, chapter 6, and I'm going to go from verse 16 through 19. These 6 things the Lord hates. Hate. Let me see, because when I read the Bible, I like to give definitions because I don't want to assume that people know the definition. This is the definition. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. This is the definition of hate. Feel intense or passionate dislike for someone or something. Feel intense or passionate dislike for someone or something. These 6 things the Lord hates, which means he has intense and passionate dislike. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. Let's look up that word abomination. Abomination. A thing that causes disgust or hatred. Abomination. A thing that causes disgust or hatred. Now, we just said hatred was an intense and passionate dislike. Okay? These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift and run into evil, a false witness who speak lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. One who sows discord. And that's all Jesse Lee Peterson does, is sows discord among people, black folk and white folk. He sows discord. And you're going to and call himself a preacher. And call himself a preacher. He don't even preach from his Bible. Talking about the word of God is written on your heart. Man, you got so much. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You got so much stuff going on in your heart. That's why you see, out of the heart comes the issues of life. Wait a minute. Let me. So that's in Proverbs 2. And out of the heart, the mouth also speaks. Let me see where that's at. Proverbs 4:23. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. Jesse Lee Peterson sows discord. Just that simple. Diligence. Let me give you. I'm sorry. I should have gave you the definition of that word. Diligence. Careful and persistent work or effort. When you're diligent, man, you keep at something. When you're diligent, you're going to keep at it. No matter come hell, high water, no water at all, you're going to still get up and get at it. When you're diligent. When you're lazy, you make all kind of excuses. How can you name me one thing that is successful without financial support? One thing. Name one thing that is successful without financial support. So, if you don't want to support it financially, how's it going to be successful? How's it going to be successful if you don't want to support it financially? And the things that can't get the financial support go out of business or don't exist. Nothing can exist without money. Just that simple. Why you think your pastor's trying to get your tithes and offerings? Because if he didn't, church wouldn't exist. Why you think your pastor is trying to get tithes and offerings? Because if you wasn't giving, it wouldn't be successful. So I got what, 7 people up in here? Name me one thing that can be successful without financial support. Name one thing. One thing that is successful without financial support. I'll wait. Name one thing. Yeah, and you agree with it. That's the kicker. You agree with it, but you don't want to support it. How's it going to be successful? How's it going to be successful if you don't want to support it financially? See, your words are not enough. You know, you appreciating the service is not enough. That's an empty promise. When you say, man, that's an empty promise because you ain't backing it up with nothing. You could have kept that to yourself. Just that simple. But name me one thing. Man, say government. Shit. Government ain't successful if it ain't got no money. Let people stop paying them taxes and tell me how successful the government gonna be. Let them stop. How come we paying so many taxes if the government can be successful without money? Why are we paying so many taxes? You just mentioned inflation. What about the taxes we have to pay? I bet you paying some taxes, some income taxes. I bet you paying if they can be successful, why we paying income taxes? If they can be successful without money, why are we paying income taxes? Why are we paying taxes on our food? Pay taxes on our death. If they can be successful, how come they don't let us go tax free? Why don't you put that comment? Put that up. Put that one up again. Like you did right before government. Put that up again. Something to think about. If they can be successful without money, why are we paying so much in taxes? And it's going to them. It ain't going to us, it's going to them. Damn, true conductor. That is an interesting thought. What else you got? What else can be successful without money? There's nothing that can be successful without getting some kind of financial support. There's nothing. But yet, your service, your compliment is supposed to be sufficient. Man, get out of here. That's all. I just wanted to, because I was just like, man, this can't be. I mean, people can't be that blind. And then I can come out and go negative and get rich overnight. Negative. I can get rich overnight. But I got to sell my soul. And if we never show these young people something positive that's working, man, we always gonna be held hostage in our community because they trying to get something for nothing. That's why they carjacking you, breaking in your house, doing all this other crazy stuff, because they trying to get something for nothing. Because they don't see anything positive working. All they see is negativity working. But I appreciate your service, though, sir. Thank you for being here. But get real. See you later.